Hello everyone, have you ever thought why most of migraine sufferers struggle also with light sensitivity, sound sensitivity and smell sensitivity? So this video will be exactly about this topic. If you are not advanced in anatomy like me, but you are a migraine sufferer, this video is a treasure trove of useful information for you. I wish I knew that 14 years ago. I truly wish I knew. Today I want to explain this in very simple words from a person who is not a doctor at all, but a migraine sufferer for 14 plus years. Let me show you my email from the doctor, and I'll just show you a few pieces that I think are very important. So this one I highlighted, and he says posture is infinitely useful when treating migraine of any type. It seems like a small thing, but it can make a huge difference to your recovery. It's all to do with what it does to that rotated C2. Okay, here we go. Everything you will see next in this video will relate to the spine health and its relation to treating migraine. What is it C2? Let me show you. In this picture you can see a spine. So this is a spine and this is C1, C2, C7, and this top part of our spine which starts in our head and continues down there to our bottom. This part is called cervical vertebra. And have you ever heard about cervicogenic migraine? So for example, I am diagnosed with cervicogenic headache together with migraine with aura and migraine, vestibular migraine. All those three diagnoses are related to me. That's why I did a lot of research on this topic, and this is what I want to show you and share because it's really useful, and this is the key what helped me to survive and fix my health and stay migraine free. So we have 7 vertebrae in our cervical spine. Cervical spine is exactly here in our neck. Why is spine health is so important when treating migraine? Let me just show you a little paragraph from Wikipedia about spine. The spinal cord is part of the central nervous system, okay? So this is really important information that supplies nervous and receive information from the nervous system within the body. Adjacent to each vertebra emerge spinal nerves. So all the nerves that are important to us, to our body function, are in our spine. Coming back to the vertebra, here is the picture of vertebra, and you can see all those yellow lines. All those yellow lines are nerves, and you can see that this one is C1 vertebra and it has one nerve, C2 has another one, C3 has another one, and where all those nerves go, they all supply our head. Now we know why this part is very important when treating migraine. Now imagine what happens when you surf your phone throughout the day. What you do? Don't you do like this? Or like this? When you surf your phone, most of the people don't do like this, right? They don't keep their neck straight. They usually do like this. And now we are back to the picture. Imagine what happens to the cervical vertebra when you serve your phone. When you have 0 degree means you stay straight. Your head weighs about 5 kilograms. Every inch you add to this angle, the moment you slope like this, you add 5 kg per 1 inch. That means when you slope for 15 degrees, your head weighs about 12 kilograms. And then the more you slope, the heavier your head becomes. Okay? And for example, when you stay like this and you have 60 degrees angle, your head weighs 27 kg. And all your cervical vertebra has forced to be loaded with this weight and has to hold it like this. And remember the picture of all the nerves that go through the vertebra here. So the discs, they force to press like this, and they press to the nerves. Now, what are those nerves responsible for, and what are those nerves responsible for, and why are they important? Those nerves that are located in the cervical area of our spine are responsible to supply our ears, our nose, and our eyes. And so when you have tension in there, when you force too much pressure in your cervical area, your nerves are suffering because they don't have this flow. They are not free. The discs are pressing them. That's why you have extreme sensitivity to light. You might have sensitivity to sounds and to smells. You can see in the picture that C2 corresponds to eyes and optic nerves, to your tongue, to your sinus, to your forehead. C3 correlates to your teeth, facial bones. Have you ever felt this tension in your jaw? I even know that people do special massage to the jaw and wear this thing when they sleep to relax the jaw. This is all about those nerves, because the nerves are in tension. You feel tension in your jaw. When there is no interference, your nervous system controls the healthy function of virtually every cell, tissue, organ, and system of your body. Look at this picture. Everything, all the health of our body comes from our spine. And you can see we are only interested right now in those two areas, green and blue, and you can see that blue lines here and green lines here, and you can see that effects of nervous system dysfunction can cause by several areas of the spine. For example, look at the green line and at the blue line. The first one is headaches, the second one migraine headaches, dizziness, fatigue, etc. Vision problem, hearing problem, sinus problem, etc. 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 This is why all migraine sufferers, not all migraine sufferers, but 90% of migraine sufferers very often feel nausea. They very often feel dizzy, because this feeling of feeling dizzy or feeling nausea comes from those nerves here. You can see at this reflectory chart C1, C2, C3, C4. Look, head, brain, ears, okay, auditory nerve, sinus, eyes, tongue, teeth, cheek, everything what migraine sufferers usually suffer with all comes from this blue area and our cervical spine, from vertebra C1 to vertebra C7. According to the National Headache Foundation, between 80 to 90% of migraine sufferers will experience hypersensitivity to light during the attack. So this is not what I made up just right now. I found it on American Migraine Foundation website, and it's not the only website. Whenever you try to search on Google hypersensitivity to light or to sound, you will definitely find information which helps migraine sufferers. And this is my message. That's why I wanted to make this video, because health of cervical spine is one of the keys to success when you fight with migraine. When you want to stay migraine free, you need to pay a lot of attention to the health of this area. This is what my migraine clinician told me after the first visit, that posture is key when you need to treat migraine. And how we can do it, let me show you another picture. The important thing for you to focus on during lockdown is keeping excellent posture. It can be easy to relax on the couch and watch TV, or lie in bed and use your phone or read. Those activities are usually terrible for your posture and therefore for your headaches. Correct posture when you sit in front of the computer is very important. I know we all have different conditions, we all work in different places, or all work in different jobs. For example, when you are an office worker, you sit in front of the computer maybe for 8 hours, or if you are a cook and you have to cook the whole day, you might stay in this position for a long time. You have to sit, stand, maybe you need to knead a dough or do something like this, so your neck is always sloping, and maybe you slouch as well like this. And we cannot all stay in the same position. It's not about staying in the same position. It's about adjusting your lifestyle, adjusting your work style, adjusting your time when you are out with your friends, just adjusting your life to stay migraine free. Because when you are migraine free, you work, you're productive, you can be with your family, you can spend time with your friends, you can go out, you can enjoy life. But when you do have migraine, probably you lose a lot of opportunities. So what we need to consider? Let's work from a coffee shop today. I forgot my laptop stand, but this ice bucket will work. I keep 90 degrees in my elbow and in my spine and hips. I try to keep upright position the whole time. Ideally, your eyes and your webcam should be at the same level. One more very, very important thing to consider here is we are not robots. Okay? I'm not trying to tell you that you have to stay in the same position the whole day, never move. It's definitely not. Remember, we are humans and our body was made to be active. That's why we always have to move during our working days. Every day when I work on my computer, I'm not only trying to keep my perfect posture, but I always trying to do some exercises for my neck and for this cervical spine. So what I usually do, I think you can exercises if you want. Maybe you have some references, but I like to do rotation. And what is very important, when I do rotation, I do it extremely slow. And whenever I do any exercises, I try to listen to my body very, very attentively and very, very carefully. If I feel pain, if I rotate and I feel pain anywhere, I stop doing that, or I release and I try to do something else or something easier. So whenever you work in front of your computer for a long time, try to do some movements. For example, you can do left and right like this, and then you can do some little rotations, for example like this. And the other side. But be very, very careful. What is important here is to be extremely careful with your neck, because you can hurt yourself more than you are already. So it's better to be very slow and do every single movement. Listen to your body, listen to your neck, what it tells you. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you can stay migraine free forever, and I hope this video was useful for you and helpful for you to understand how important spine is in relations to treating migraine. I hope I will see you in my next video, where I will tell you 15 things that I do every day to stay migraine free. Thank you again. Bye bye.